I have taken one question from NCERT 12th Maths. That question is question number 6, exercise 1.3, equal to show that f is to close interval -1 comma 1 close interval goes to capital R comma given by fx equal to x over x plus 2 bracket close comma x is not equal to -2 is 1 1 full stop. Find the inverse of the function f is to close interval -1 comma 1 close interval goes to range f. Solution equal to, here I shall write given that f is to close interval -1 1 close interval goes to capital R, defined as fx equal to x over x plus 2 where x not equal to -2. Why x is not equal to -2? If you put here x equal to -2, so this will become -2 plus 2. Here in denominator it will become 0. So x over 0 goes to infinite. The fx equal to infinite it will become. That's why I have written here x is not equal to -2. So this is the function which is given in the question itself. You can see here from this place to this place it is given here. Same thing I have reflected here in the solution also. So what to do? Here it says I have to prove this function is 1 1. So for 1 1 I am going to write let x1 comma f2 belong to domain in this one. So here I shall write close interval -1 1 close interval. So here I have written let x1 comma f2 belong to close interval -1 comma 1 close interval. This one is the domain. I have written here domain. Implies that f of x1 equal to f of x2 implies that x1 equal to f2 comma for all x1 comma f2 belong to close interval -1 1 close interval. This is the statement from here to this place. You have to write for the function to be 1 1 for all type of questions where you have to prove this function as 1 1. Only difference is that here at this place will come from domain. Here you can see in the original function this is the domain. I shall write here domain, and here I have written domain. Now what to do here? Again implies that it will become f of x1 equal to f of x2. Now I have got here fx equal to x over x plus 2. So in place of x here I shall write x1. It will become x1 over x1 plus 2 equal to, in place of x I shall write here f2. So it will become f2 whole over f2 plus 2. So this will become x1 dot f2 plus 2x1 equal to x1 dot f2 plus 2f2. What to do next here? Now here you can see x1 dot f2, here x1 dot f2. This will be cancelled out. Here we will get 2x1 equal to 2 times of f2. So here we shall write x1 equal to f2. So here I have got f of x1 equal to f of f2, implied that x1 equal to f2. This means that from here to here I have done processing. Through this processing I have proved that this function is 1-1 function, because the criteria for proving of this function to be 1-1 is from this place to this place. I have proved f of x1 equal to f of f2, implied that x1 equal to f2. Here it is given. So this function is 1-1 function. So here I shall write hence f is 1-1. F is 1-1. Yeah, right. What to do next? Here inverse is there. So I have proved this function is 1-1 function. Again I shall prove this function will be onto function. So let us see how this function is onto function. For onto function, let small y belong to range f. The range f, that is capital R. So here I can write y belong to range f. Here range f will be equal to capital R. So here I shall write then there exists x belong to domain. Domain is close interval -1, 1 close interval, such that fx equal to 1. This is the criteria in order to prove this function as onto function. Let y belong to capital R, imply that y belong to range f. Range f is capital R here. I have written. Then there exists x belong to close interval -1, 1 close interval, that is domain here, such that f is equal to y. So this is the criteria. This is the statement from this place to this place. You have to write in all cases in order to prove a function onto function. Only change will be here range f will be changed, as that will be provided in the question itself. So what to do here? I have got here f is equal to y. So what to do here? Now here you have got fx equal to x over x plus 2. Here I shall write x over x plus 2 equal to y. So this will become, here just cross multiply the things here. So here you will get x equal to xy plus 2y. Just cross multiply there. So here it will become y over 1. So 1 will multiply to x here. They will get here x equal to, and this y will multiply to x plus 2. So here x will multiply to y, you will get here xy, and 2 will multiply to y, you will get 2y. So now what will do here? X minus xy equal to 2y. Imply that take here x as common, so we will get here 1 minus y equal to 2y. 2y. So here I am going to take common as x will be in common. In bracket it will become 1 minus y bracket close equal to 2y. So I have got here x in bracket 1 minus y equal to 2y. So get the value of x here. You will get x equal to 2y 1 minus y. Here I have got the value of x is equal to 2y over 1 minus y. I have got here value of x. So what to do here? Next I shall write hence fx is equal to y. Fx is equal to y. It is given here such that fx is equal to y. Same thing I have written. So now what to do here? Put the value of x here. Put the value fx is equal to y. So fx is equal to y you have got here. Fx equal to y. So here you will write fx equal to, put the value of y, this one. So here I shall write this one, x over x plus 2. Now fx is equal to y. So f will be there. In place of x I shall write this whole value. In bracket it will become 2y whole over 1 minus y. After that here in place of x I shall write 2y over 1 minus y. Here I shall write 2I over 1 minus y plus 2. Now do the operation here. Here you can write this one, f in bracket 2y over 1 minus y, that is x here. So here we can write fx equal to, now do the operation here, this will become 2y whole over 1 minus y. This will become like this. And again in the numerator you get 1 minus y. So 1 minus y will come from this place. This will be reversed back to go in numerator here. In denominator we will get here 2y plus 2 minus 2y. We will get here this one. Because here this 2 will multiply to this term. So 2 will multiply to 1, we will get here. This one can be written over 1. So this 2y there. This 2y I have written this y 2y, and this 2 will multiply to 1, you will get plus 2, and this plus 2 will multiply to minus y, you will get here minus 2y. 2y, this 2y I have written this plus 2y, this plus 2 minus 2y. So do the operation here. Fx is equal to, you will get here this one will be cancelled out, and again this one will cancel out. Here you will get 2y over 2. So fx is equal to, you will get here y. Fx is equal to y. So by going all these processing, I have got finally fx equal to y. This means that hence therefore f is onto function. Therefore f is onto function. So here I have proved f is one on function. Here I have put f is onto function. Therefore f is 1 and onto function. F inverse exists. If a function is 1 and onto function, f inverse will exist. Now do the operation here. Here we can write f is 1 and onto function. F is 1 and onto function. Here I have put f is 1 and here I have put f is onto function. F is onto function. Therefore f is 1 on function onto function, f inverse exists. On this basis, hence f inverse exists. F inverse exists. You know the formula, f inverse exists. F inverse equal to 0. This is the formula you must know. What will do here? Hence you can write here f inverse equal to g. So this g here I shall write, if f inverse exists, the f inverse equal to g I shall write here, and this function will be reversed. So here in place of domain we shall write range, capital R, goes to close interval -1, 1. This you have to write. F inverse equal to G. The G is to capital R goes to close interval -1, 1 close interval. Because here inverse of this function will be inverse of f will be g, I have written, and inverse of this one inverse of close interval -1, 1 close interval will be capital R, and goes to inverse of capital R will be this one. This means that here domain and range f both will be mutually interchanged in case of inverse. So here I have written same thing. So what we will do here? Here write where gy equal to gy. Here you can see g. Here g is there. So here write g. Here you can see in reverse function. You can see g is there. Here write g. Here g, along g take y. The value of gy will get from here. You can see here. You can get from here. So here I have got 2y over 1 minus y. The value of gy equal to 2y whole over 1 minus y. So now what we will do here? Here you can g is there. So here write g. OF. GOF. This is the, in GOF last letter is F. So F will be related to X. So here write X. The GOF, G of Fx. Let us see what will become. Here G is there, so write here G. And this small o will be converted into half circle bracket. So here you write half circle bracket. And Fx will be written like this. So what we will do here? Do the operation here. Here I shall write G in place of Fx. In place of Fx you can write this one. This one can be written. So here write x over x plus 2 will be written. After that do the operation. Here you can gy. So in place of y you can write x over x plus 2. So here I shall write 2 in bracket I shall write y. Y will take value x over x plus 2 will be written whole over it will become 1 minus, in place of y will written x over x plus 2. So now you have got here GOF x equal to, here this 2 will multiply to x. So we will get here 2x over x plus 2. We will get here one bracket. In another bracket you will get here x plus 2 minus x whole over x plus 2 will get here. Here you can see this will be reversed. This will be reversed. Reverse will be x plus 2. Here you write x plus 2 minus x. This one will cancel out. This one will cancel out. It will cancel out. You will get here x. G of fx equal to x. Similarly, you will prove f of g in bracket g, it take value y, g takes y. So what to do here? F of g, here write f of g. In f of g, last letter is g. The g related to y, write here f of gy. So what will do? F in place of o, I shall write open half circle bracket. Here write gy equal to, now here f is there. In gy, in place of gy, you can write this value 2y over 1 minus y. Here you can see gy. In place of gy, you can write this value, whole value 2y over 1 minus y. So I have written same value, f is there, and gy, in place of gy, I shall write this value, because gy is equal to this one. What will do here? Now fx equal to, go to fx equal to, in place of x I have got this one. So here you can write fx x, this will become 2y 1 minus y, x over this one. Again whole over you can write x over x, value of x here 2y 1 minus y, plus 2 right here, plus 2. So this will become, we will get here 2y whole over 1 minus y. Here it will become 1 minus y whole over, this one become 1. So you can see here, this will become 2y this will go upward. So here you can write in bracket 2y plus 2 minus 2y. So what will do here? This one will be cancelled out, and again this one will cancel out, this one will cancel out, equal to y. Here you have got f of g equal to y, g of fx equal to x, g of fx equal to x, f of gy equal to y, g of fx equal to x, f of gy equal to y. You have got. Then hence GOF equal to identity function GOF. Here you can say GOF. GOF. So here I have written G of fx. So I shall only write GOF. GOF equal to identity function. This is x. The x is related to domain here. The identity function on domain. That is close interval -1, 1. So here I have got g of f equal to identity function on close interval -1, 1 close interval. This is close interval. Identity function close interval. And what about FOG? FOG will got here. FOG equal to identity function. Here you can see in FOG. f of gy equal to y. So y is related to range. The range capital R. FOG equal to capital R. FOG equal to f of g equal to identity function on capital R. So here I have got g of f equal to identity function on closed interval minus 1 comma 1 closed interval, and f of g equal to identity function on capital R. So this one you have to write. Then you can easily write, hence f inverse g y, f inverse y equal to gy equal to you will write this one you write 2y whole over 1 minus y. This will be the correct answer. Here I have got GOF g of f equal to identity function on closed interval minus 1 comma 1 closed interval, and here I have got f of g equal to identity function on capital R, that is range. Hence f inverse y equal to gy equal to 2y whole over 1 minus y. That will be the correct answer.